Good morning, every students. Today, Mr. Wong will talk about how to use an application. It's called Pleco. This application is very useful, especially for the non-Chinese students, to check the dictionaries. And this application is designed for the people who are learning the second language, just like you. So now, for these applications, the middle one, the Pleco. So you click into it. So this is the screen or the windows of these applications. For the left hand side, actually, when I type a word, then the possible words or vocabularies will come out. For the right hand side, actually, is the meaning and some sentence about this word. Before we use this application, there are three steps that you have to set, or you have to change the settings of them. So the first step, that is, you go to the three lines on the top, then you go to add-ons, the note 3 one, add-ons. So actually, this shows up all the dictionaries that you can add and you can buy. Of course, we don't need to pay money to buy it. So we can just need to go to dictionaries, the second last, and then go to the end, all three dictionaries. So now you have to add the CC Cantonese English dict dictionary. This one, the number 3. So I already added. So if you don't, please download these dictionaries for your own use. The first step already finished. Then we have to go back to the main. Go back to these windows. So the second step, I want you to go to the settings. Okay, and then languages test. And then I have you change the Chinese fonts to 平方 TC. It is a must to change to this font to Chinese fonts. So after you set this, okay, you have already finished the second step. So now the last step is for you how to type the Chinese word or how you write the Chinese word. I'm quite sure that every one of you are able to write the Chinese word better. So because when you use the Chinese typing, I think it is not possible. So that's why Mr. Wong will introduce you to use the Chinese handwriting keyboard. Okay. For example, I want to write this word, ngọ. Okay, and then the meaning of ngọ is showing up here, and then the right hand side py, actually it is pinyin, the Mandarin pronunciation. JP, it is Cantonese pronunciation.
我
Yeah. However, how to write the Chinese word on the iPad? So you have to go to the keyboard setting here. Okay, and then for the right hand side, the first one, keyboards. Okay, so you have to add new keyboard. So you have a lot of languages you can choose. Please choose the Chinese traditional. Of course, you can choose the Chinese traditional. So under the Chinese traditional, there are around 11 keywords that you can choose. So please choose the handwriting one, the second one, handwriting. So if you have chosen it, then you can go back. Go back to the applications. Okay, and then you go back to, and then you can choose the handwriting. The handwriting, so it is shown as 繁体手寫. This one 繁體手寫. Okay, 繁體手寫. This one, and then I choose it, and then we can check the dictionaries for any words. Okay, for example, I want to check 參觀. Okay, and then you can choose the possible options on the top. 參觀. So 參觀, then 4 possible answers are showing up, but I just want to check the 參觀, the 2 words 參觀. Okay, and then 參觀團, actually I don't need to. 參觀者, 參觀使用, okay, I don't need to check those one. Of course, it's for your information, so for your reference, you can also know what they are, what the meanings of they are. So I want to choose 參觀. So for the right hand side, 參觀, the meaning is visits, have a look around. then there are possible combinations of vocabularies, like the first one, 參觀工場. Okay, 參觀工場. Okay, and then, however, for this one, there would be no Cantonese pronunciation. So it doesn't matter. I just want you to know 參觀 the
參觀
Cantonese pronunciations. Yeah, 參觀. So characters, words,